I got my magical ball end Allen. And drop that too. So I got like 3 things I've dropped so far. My count is correct. Now I gotta look, make sure we got all the bolts before I try prying on that thing and break it. So I'm gonna hop up here. You can look. That one's at the back. I got all the ones in the middle. I think we're good to go. Good to give it a pry. Either I'm gonna pry it and I might cry. Cool. Because it's a has like a paper, not a paper, it's like a metal gasket. Cool. Dokey. There's the meat. That's what a valve train looks like on a LLY Duramax. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull we're gonna get the rockers off. And we'll take the bridges and the push rods out. So we'll get this side pretty much torn down. And then we will start on the driver's side. If my brain can remember what I did with my 14. And I got my cart cleared out. So we're just gonna be gentle with these. These are 14s. Not today, I guess. Why are those ones so tight? Okay, now we're going to take this off. The whole thing, don't let the bolts fall out, because I think the bolts come out, the valve train falls apart. Okay. We got that sit down, and make sure when you put these back in, see how the insides or the injectors or the flats, make sure you put that back together properly. These don't really matter where they go. We're going to adjust the valves when it goes back together anyway, so it doesn't matter to me. And then push rods, ideally I'd like to put them back in the same place, but we do a valve adjustment, so it really doesn't matter. It's not like we're going to not adjust the valves. It's kind of a requirement, in my opinion. Adjust the valves and make it perfect. And then on this side we still need to, I need to undo the up pipe. And then I'm going to take the exhaust manifold off. It's a lot easier on these to pull the exhaust manifold off on the passenger side because the dipstick tube goes through it. That's just the way that I've been doing it lately. For me, it's the easiest way, I know. I put heads on with the dipstick tube. Okay, cool. He's calling the guy with the Ford right now. Okay. So we'll see how that goes. Weirdo.
I've never seen one of these apart yet, so.
No, they're not bad. They're easy.
Yeah, soak that shit.
These ones usually aren't problematic.
No.
This nozzle works great on this bottle, though. The frame's coated now.
Yeah.
Don't have to worry about the frame rusting.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna try to pull the intake. It's a little bit of a nightmare.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, they're kind of interesting. 10, this is 12, 11. It's 11. We don't need 11 anymore. We're done with charge tubes. Need my brain. I told him to come and get you.
What?
Oh, here. Okay. Have that. Set that in there. I know where that goes. I'll be back in a few minutes. Okie dokie.
On that F-250,
Yeah.
the Harley Davidson one, I sold the belts. I ordered them just now. We're gonna do a cooling system flush on it too, and then we're gonna inspect for the
elbow because it's leaking.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And then so I'll put this on your box. Okay?
Cool.
All right. Cool.
Oh, fun stuff.
Yeah, it's double O-ring.
Oh, hey, I got a question, guys. So I can't find quick struts for the rear on that Kia. They just offer just the single struts, just the struts by themselves.
We don't know how to do those.
Huh?
We don't know how to do those. Just joking. No,
So what should I get?
Get
Should I
mounts, strut mounts. Struts and strut mounts.
Struts and strut mounts?
Yeah.
What struts should I get though?
The probably like
KYBs?
yeah.
KYBs? Monroe quick struts in the front.
I mean, if you're gonna, I wouldn't mix them. I would match them. So I'd get KYBs all around and get strut mounts for all around.
Okay.
And then the strut mounts, maybe call the dealer. Because aftermarket ones are kind of trash.
Okay.
Just because I mean the quick struts are kind of junk anyways.
Okay.
They're easy, but that's about it. In like 3-4 years, they start leaking and creaking. And
Oh really? Okay.
for the money, I mean it's an Alante, so I mean that thing's gonna last another
20 miles.
Well,
I'm gonna tell my dad.
We got it confused. We thought it was a Mercedes S-Class.
Well, you gotta be careful. It's got the bubble eyes, so you gotta be careful with the Bentley style.
He's got a little pop-up Hyundai badge. Someone tries to steal it and pulls back in and breaks. Someone touches it, the airbags
No
go
wonder
off.
my dad drives a Dodge around all over the place.
Dodging a Hyundai. Oh my goodness. You should have warned him.
I'm gonna tell my dad, hey dad, you guys don't like Kias and they don't like Dodges, man.
I don't mind working on him.
His truck, Andrew, is brand fucking new, man.
Is it? Yeah, I mean, that's why they
Damn.
all get the hoses.
Yeah.
Dodge and a Hyundai. Sure. Great vehicles. I think the hose came apart in pieces. Oh, we were hearing it. Put another clamp on it.
Yeah, hose clamp will cover that up. Fuck, the whole thing. Is that like fuel return or?
This one is, yes, this is the return side.
Okay.
And when I do them, that's why you see me, I'm cutting everything.
Yeah.
All the hoses I cut, it's just
Well,
easy.
yeah, because that shit's buried.
Yeah, well, it's not worth it. I mean,
Yeah.
and it's all vacuum operated, so it just, if you lose prime on this side, it feeds back into the suction side. If there's a leak on this side, it might cause it to stall. So it's really not worth it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like them. There's just a lot of stuff I'm remembering. I'll drop that. At least it's in the
Yeah.
shroud. Okay. Goodness, I'm dropping everything today. Okay. So this side, I'm probably gonna pull the head with the exhaust manifold on it just to make it a little bit easier. And then when I put it back together, I'll put the manifold on in the truck. So I'm gonna need my 12.12 for that, and then we're gonna have to get the intake manifold out of the bridge. It's kind of fun. It's 10 swivel. So let me go grab that stuff. Okay, so now I'm gonna attempt to get the up pipe bolts on this side. So we're gonna get, this is what I'm gonna use. It's actually a drive shaft socket for Fords. It's a 12.12. So we're gonna try this. This is usually what I use on these. It just seems to work the best. and get a good straight run at this one. No, tighter than me. Now I'm gonna have to go underneath and do the other one. I'll do that and then I'll show you how I do it when I'm done. So I got the bottom bolt out. The bottom bolt, I was able to get it out.
A couple of times where it's like, it's not making any noise.
Yeah, it's all
but
bound
then
up.
you stick your, you look in there and you see the end of the cable just...
It's all bound up. So what I did is I used, I have a long head. I used this, a 12mm 12 point. Broke it free, and then I used my snap-on gear wrench thingy and loosened up with that. And all the way, I just had to go underneath from the bottom and do that. And if you take one of these apart and you see this is broken. This goes on the side right there, right next to it. They always break. Just gonna have to put it back on. I don't know if that's steel or aluminum. That's steel, so we'll probably weld that back together when we put it back together, just so it's good. So the exhaust is disconnected from the up pipe. I'm gonna try to pull the cylinder head with the dipstick in place. We just have to be careful because that mount right there is bolted to the back of the head, so it kind of gets in the way a little bit. But we'll deal with that when the time comes. For now, we're gonna start removing the intake because I need to get this thing torn apart today. I need the heads off of it today, and I'm kind of moving too slow. We'll get that one. And there's 4 on either side. There's a total of 8. There's 4 bolts and 4 nuts. And there's that one. Okay.
Right round, spin me right round.
That's that one. I don't want to lose my socket. The bottom ones, you can leave the nuts on them a little bit, but for me it's easier to just pull the nuts completely off on the fronts because they're so easily accessible. This one is a little bit of a pain. I actually bend that up a little bit, and yeah, this is not the fun one to do. One of his turbo has been replaced before. But generally the factory ones, they don't fit like that. They usually come right out. Okay, there's that one. I got that one. Now we gotta get the 2 way down deep in the pits of the valley. So there's one that way. I let the nuts fall in the valley. It's not worth the fight today. For me. I don't have the energy today to locate all these dropped nuts. Now we're gonna try to get this one over here. Okay. Okay. in my butt. So this one I'm having a hard time fitting down there. I'm gonna grab a 10 short and see if that works better. See? Magic. Got it. Got my 10 down there, but that's okay. Let's take this. I need to get this off too. This is where it gets a little kind of ridiculous. Because there's overlapping things on this side, which really suck to mess with. So I'm going to need that 12. We're doing this side, so push over there a little bit. We're gonna get this fuel rail bolt out. Okay. Comes out like butter. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, maybe I just being a little dramatic. Gotta get this wrapped on that. So it comes out. Take this out with one entire assembly. Just like so. Okay. That was actually easier than I thought. From what I remember, I thought there was a separate bracket for the other return line. We're gonna take this FICM bracket, or not FICM. This is the bracket for the glow plug control module. We'll get these off. These are 212s. Get those loosened up a little bit more. And there's that, 212s. I'm gonna leave them in the bracket. Okay, now you gotta be careful with this map sensor. Now we can grab this dirty, nasty intake, try to pop it up just like that. You don't have to take this out. When you pull the heads off, it'll separate. I just gotta remember my socket's down there. I don't feel like gifting my socket to the Duramax gods. Okay, I got my socket out. So we're pretty much, per the passenger side, we're pretty much ready to pull. Just got to pull the head bolts off. I'm gonna go ahead and on the driver's side, we're gonna pull the valve cover real quick, get this thing torn apart so that I want to be able to pull both heads in one shot, and then spray WD all over the engine, cover it up, because I need to check to make sure that the pistons are in. There's no cracks, no surprises on this engine. I don't have any suspicions that there are, but for my sake, I need to make sure before we commit ourselves to doing cylinder head gaskets on this. This engine ran perfectly fine, so I don't foresee us having any issues. But you never know. I believe so. Not sure what else we got. Okay. Sounds good.
Close up my stuff.
Cool. Yeah. He'll figure it out real fast. Okay, now we get to the fun back ones. Let me go grab a an Allen tool and we'll got a little ahead of myself.
Yeah, that'll be your mom. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
I didn't know where they got these hood struts. This is awesome.
We pop the hood and blows it up. Trunk's clean. Oh wow. There it is. Okay. So this is what I used to get the back corners. Makes it easy. Then we're gonna go ahead and pop it up. I blew this thing off. Still, it's crapping. I think I blew this thing off twice. Actually, maybe 3 times. It's okay, we'll be cleaning it right now. We'll put it back together. Make sure we can eat off the sucker when we're done with it. The top of it, not the bottom. It looks like the upper oil pan's leaking, unfortunately.
Andy.
Yes.
Yeah, let me go look in the back real quick. I didn't see the fuel.
Yeah, I think you have it back there. That one. I probably shouldn't be using this ball end on all of them. I'm afraid I'm gonna break it. I don't want to break it then. Be stuck extracting something. Wow. Sucker worked good. That is definitely a very good purchase. Ball end Allen. These are snap-on. This is a snap-on one. This thing's been used a lot. I use it on turbo actuators on the Ram. Color me impressed. Of my foot. Pick that up.
Nobody knows not to.
What's that, another gauge?
Yeah.
Excuse me, grab mine.
Alright, please.
Let's try it. Wow. That's insane. That thing is crazy. That works amazing. Where's every single penny? So I have the one in the corner.
Oh yeah. All right, Andy.
No pressure?
That thing sat at like 9 pounds forever.
Shh. Okay, let's get this one. Okay. Trick is to get in the back ones. Allen key. If I didn't drop it. Round 2, or 3, or 4.
It says 28 to 45. It's a pretty broad range.
I'm gonna try to use this.
Yeah, looks like it's gonna need a fuel pump.
Cool. Like I said, I went through that with that Beetle.
Yeah.
That is what it is.
Yeah, I had a fucking obvious, you know.
Yeah, same thing. Beetle had the strobe in the hood is you hear hissing.
Yeah.
You gotta fix obvious first. Okay. There we go. So I just use this to get on there because you can get it at a pretty good angle. I didn't want to loosen them with that and have them break. Okay, see? Almost tried to pop it off. That would have been horrible. Missed one right here. Now I have to double check. Unless it just moves. I know I got that one. I got that one. I got that one. I got all of those. We're good now. Can go a little. Doesn't really want to move. Want to make sure.
Hey, fuel trips are within specification at idle.
They look good. There's nothing holding it on. Just there. I think there's pins. Yeah, there's dowels. So let's go ahead and pop the dowels. That's a scary sound. The leaf. Our lower. Cool. Now it's time for our valve train. I know you're supposed to loosen what outside to inside, but this isn't gonna hurt it. Okay. Now let's get the bridges and the push rods. Bridge. Oh. I had to jack the truck up to get underneath, and now I'm having a hard time reaching it. Okie dokie. So what we can do now, we can pull the, I don't have the right size. I think I do actually right here. Sometimes I'm prepared. So we'll pull the Allens that hold the head down, get those out of the way. I keep dropping everything today. These, I believe, we're studying it. That's the only way these go back together for me. I believe they come with new ones with the ARP kit, but I'm not 100% sure. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this side off real quick. Do the same thing. Let's get these Allens out of the way. Then put that tool away. So I was able to get the up pipe bolts off on that side. What I use is, I don't have it, it's that same drive shaft socket with a swivel with a long extension. And the two lowers I'm able to get with my impact, the upper, I had to use a wrench. So, you know, it's not too bad. But this side, I think we're ready to pull it. The only thing I need to still do is pull that ground strap off. But otherwise than that, we can start breaking all these bolts loose. Not the breaking part, but getting stuff loose. So let me get this prep. I should have did this beforehand. Probably an avalanche. Let's just pull this off. So I don't have to even think about it. Okay. Trying to clean up my stub on here. Okay, so let's start cracking these bolts loose. Hopefully it's the correct size. I'm just gonna do them in any order. It's not gonna hurt the head.
Oh no, it's not starting for him.
Wow. It's gonna give me a workout today. We're gonna have to do this a different way. I know not many of you are gonna approve of this, but it is what it is. It's not gonna hurt the threads. It's not gonna hurt the head. Just be gentle with it. Now I'm gonna have to loosen my hand. Obviously, pretty much the rest of them will have to be loosened by hand. But that's okay. It's better than doing them all by hand. Yeah, how's that going? Okay, so we're gonna do it a different way with the ratchet. We're gonna use, I was using this 11/16 12 point, but it doesn't seem to be cutting it. So we're gonna use a 17 12 point. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay. I'm gonna have to move the camera over just a hair. Okay. Chadwick's is done? Yeah. Cool.
Ask me outside.
I'm not sure how.
$500?
Probably something like that. He doesn't care.
No.
Save him a couple bucks. He's got to make sure he checks the tranny fluid and power steering, because that thing. Okay. He dropped all my tools. I'm looking for. Okay. Okay. we got them all. I want to reiterate, using the impact to take the head bolts out is not ideal. Generally, you want to work yourself outer to inner. To be honest, I don't know how many head gaskets I've done. I've never had one single one come back with a head gasket concerned again when I was done. Now, using the impact, I would not do it on a aluminum block. I would not recommend it. Definitely do that one by hand, just because you'll pull the threads out. But this, absolutely. A little rust. Yeah. A little rust on those bolts. That's no good. No good. I could hear it when I was taking them out. The rust. You gotta make sure you polish these really good and put them back in. Oh, okay. This bolt, I don't think will come out in the back. That's okay, we'll pull it with the head. Look at all the water on that. See the bubbling? Condensation. Whether that be an issue or not, I don't know, and I really don't care. Heads are getting sent out and they're gonna be checked. Because I'm not playing the game. Put it back together and have something else wrong with it. Okay, so come on, little Milwaukee. Huh?
It's just anti-seize.
Yeah. Making that Milwaukee pay for itself.
Yeah.
The socket's hot. Yeah, sizzle. Look at all the rust. Usually it's the backs of the heads where they have problems. That one's got some crusty on it. See, the one that fought me, it's all rusty too, I'm sure. These ones it's usually this side that pops.
Yeah.
Let's use the back corner. That's the bolt that's hard. Put this in the trash. Okay. Now I'm gonna. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and rip this head off. I'm gonna do it myself. I'm gonna see if I can. Let me lower this truck down the jack. To make it a little bit easier for me to get in here. And the head's already loose. Make a little bit of a mess. This bridge is don't really particularly enjoy. Why is that? This, the nut isn't all the way off. It is. There we go. Gonna use my body with ballast. And then
Battery still doesn't want to take a charge, does it?
Yeah, good old Duracell. The cylinders all cleaned out.
The what?
The cylinders.
Oh.
Cylinders. Get them all cleaned up. Get the coolant out of them. Don't rust. And then look. Pistons look good. Don't see any cracks. So that's a great sign. I'll look at the head gasket next and examine it. Okay. Try to soak up.
That's kind of a trip.
See the cylinder walls?
No.
Oh, lifter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's set up there.
The cylinder walls have the round, like oval egg-looking shapes that heat treats. So it's temperature treated at the top of the cylinder.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's why they look weird like that.
So don't freak out if I ever see that.
No, not at all. That's just how they're supposed to be.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting design. Trips you out the first time you ever take one apart.
It makes sense.
I mean, they're
Yeah.
really robust.
Robust. I knew a chick like that.
Robust.
No.
Bust. Yeah, it looks good. On this side's a pain in the butt. Just because of the exhaust. And the dipstick. Yeah. Always gotta pull the manifold. But I deemed it unnecessary for some stupid reason. Okay. Oh yeah, that's pretty hard back there. Set it back down. Around. Okay, it's gonna be a little bit fun. I learned my lesson. They go in without the manifolds.
Shit.
It's okay. It's good. Yeah, I got it. Okay. So let's take a look at the cylinders. Just for giggles. They don't look bad. Just want to make sure no cracks. But you can see how rusty it is over here. This one looks pretty good. Good. Go over here. Clean. Everything looks good. So now it's covered up. Protect it. My brain. Hello. How's it going? How's it bad? You grab the WD-40? Thought I grabbed the WD-40.
Oh.
This is how I protect it from rusting while it sits.
Yeah.
Well, this is actually really nice.
Damn.
Yeah. I know I'm kind of making a mess, but it just keeps it safe. Cover that up. We'll go. Okay, that side's good now. Now let's do this side. Just keep the cylinders all nice and clean. Cause I've had seen them rust before.
Rust and shit.
Yeah. And if I get some time, I'll come out here and
Clean it up.
Yeah, get all cleaned up and nice.
Make it look pretty.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Put that right here. Let's secure this. Let's set that in the valley for now. Okay. Here's the cylinder heads. This is the driver's side. See, everything's intact. This fire ring looks a little bulged right there, and the fire ring is around that. We see this is number 2 on the driver's side. You can see right here the ring blew out. That's where a lot of our combustion gases were going in there. And then also, not only that side, number 7, this is on the passenger side cylinder head. You can see that blew out. All the other ones are good. It's really common on 7. I'm sure I've seen on 2 before, I just don't remember offhand. But I'm gonna get these stripped, sent out, and when I start going back together, I'll start filming. Thanks for watching. So here's that Duramax, the one with the cylinder heads. We're gonna go ahead and swap out this injection pump real quick. I'm gonna clean this up. Okay, so I've got the injection pump cleaned up. This is take number 2, trying to get this pump out. First one, the camera battery died. So they're very easy to do. I mean, you can see there's nothing else around here. Just gotta take that one out. These are just 12s. There's 4 of them total. And I just leave them in there, they're all loose. Just pull them out, make sure they're loose so you're not ripping on the pump. Now obviously there's nothing hooked to the pump. Sometimes these are a pain to come out. Sometimes they're not. So, just gonna wedge it. Just try to be gentle with it. So I have to reuse that aluminum bracket. Go wiggle, wiggle. I just don't like prying on the top of it. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Just like that. There we go. Okay, now let's go take this thing inside and switch it out. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and pull this gear off real quick. So, this is a little sketchy doing it this way. Usually what I do, wrap 2 rags around the pump gear, take your impact, just like that. Okay, you have a nut and a lock washer. Set that to the side. I always have the gear. Try to get all my tools prepped. Now we're gonna do a 2-jaw puller. Make sure you put it on the gear only. Okay. I'll lock it. That ain't gonna work. Okay. Like that. Pretty easy. Make sure you just set it back down the same way it goes. So we're done with that. Now we're gonna go ahead and pull this up. Pull this little cover off. We need this adapter. So I'm gonna go ahead and set it like this. There's 1. There's 2. And here's 3. Okay, this is a little bit fun to do. So I need to go grab my screwdriver, which I forgot. just gonna go try. You're just gonna be gentle with it. And hopefully. You want to be careful not to break it. If you pry it evenly, they usually come right off. Now take a mental note of where this goes, because every time I put one back together, I screw it up. Now we have this brand new rebuilt Bosch. I put the seal on it already right there. So I screw this up every time, so I'm gonna take my time this time. So the cover, I'm just gonna mark this, because I'm special. Mark that, so I remember which way they go. I'm gonna clean this up real quick. Make it look nice. Okay. Pop this old seal out. I have a brand new one. Spray it again. It looks a lot better. Put our new O-ring on there. I'm gonna use my glue, and my grease. I'm gonna get a little crazy with it. It's okay. I'm gonna do some on the inside. I know it's excessive, but better than nothing, you know. Okay, now this I marked it. Goes right there. And we're gonna go ahead and pop this on. Just want to make sure you're going nice and straight. Okay, there's that. Now we're going to turn the pump around. Put these back in. Make sure you got the washers on it. There's that. Drop that. 1, 2. That one. There's that. Okay, now gear. We'll clean the inside of the gear mating surface so it has a nice seat. Put a little red Loctite on it and a nut just to keep it from slipping around. I don't know how many of them there is. Okay. Again, rag. Let's give a nice ugga-dugga. Okay. That's all she needs. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and put some grease on here. Gonna put some on the gear just to help it out when it starts. You don't want this thing going in there pinching the seal. It's a lot of work. Okay, I'm gonna pop this sucker back in. And I just want to show now, before we install this, we're gonna clean the inside of this up. Just wipe it out. Try to get all the dirt up. That was nice and clean for the new injection pump. Now we're gonna go ahead and reinstall it. Okay. Uh-oh. I thought I saw you.
The guy told me to bring it back and see you guys.
Okay.
You don't know what I'm talking about, though. What's this thing?
What's what?
Truck.
The Duramax.
What's that thing?
Injection pump.
Huh?
It's an injection pump.
You know that guy that brought that one, you got so many of them here. That Dooley, that Chevy, the neighbor of mine, the fuel pump went out.
The brown one?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He had some guy fix it. And, it ran for about 2 weeks and went out again. He thinks maybe his gas gauge ain't working or something. I don't know though. But I don't trust anybody but you guys.
Oh.
I'm one guy in Colorado.
Yeah.
But I talked to your dad this morning. I got